Hello, we're back on Farming Similar to 25. There's another map here. This one is in the other America, South America, Brazil specifically, and it's called Rancho Fundo. Or if you're from Georgia in the United States, like myself, it's Rancho Fundo, because we don't know how to pronounce that. Well, check it out. You start right here in the middle of the street, and this dirt bike is yours. I didn't. Sometimes I get these just for fun, but it came with the map. This is a shop right here where you pick up your gear right there, and then for maintenance, you want to pull right over here, and your maintenance button is right inside there. Now, this road we're on, there's this one and another longer road like it, and all the rest are dirt, muddy, logging type roads. Let me show you. So you leave the shop, you go over here. This is how you get to your farm. Okay, and this road is cruddy. When it rains, look at the ruts in this thing. When it rains and it's muddy, and the more you ride on it, it gets worse and worse and worse. Now, if you save your game, turn it off, come back, they'll fix themselves. Let me show you on the menu. We are up on this end of the map right here. There's the shop. There's the animal dealer. You have a grain mill here. There's a bakery, farmer's market, another grain mill. And over here, the only production you can purchase is the sawmill. Okay, that's the only one you can purchase other than building it. And you have a sugarcane dealer. Okay, now when you leave the shop, you come on this off ramp right here, and this is a nice paved road here. I'll just show you. Okay, this is a gas station. So this is a nice road here. Oh, I'm about to get hit. Okay, now you come on down this road. You have a restaurant here. This is a good point of sale. I've taken some stuff down there to sell, like straw and stuff. You have a grain mill. Now, there's a couple of vehicles over here. You do not own these and you cannot use them. I'm not sure why it's set up like that, but they're there for looks. You have the warehouse right here where you can purchase stuff. And over here you have a limestone merchant, and we'll talk about why that's significant here in a minute. Okay, so we're on this end of the map. This is where your paved roads are right here, and that's it. So you're going to be coming down this dirt logging road here to get to your farm all the way down here. It's a long way to the shop. Okay, long way to the shop. So let's just look at your house. You got your sleep button there. You got these Brazilian birds down here that are singing. It does. I've been to Brazil and I heard those when I was down there, out in the boondocks there. You have the small storage shed here, and it comes with a small cultivator. You got another storage shed right here with the famous John Deere 3650 with 116 horsepower. What I'm going to do is detach this thing. Oh, you can hear those birds, yes, singing away. Now, all the roads around here are dirt, so you're going to see, look at my tracks. Look how deep they are and ruddy, almost like a plowed field. So it gets kind of rough around here after a little bit, okay? I just want to point this out. You got this cool little gate here. However, these big logs make it narrow and your cedar barely fits through there. So I ended up just removing that. It lets you, which is kind of cool. Let's just hop into here real quick. Speaking of cedars, this is where your cedar is. You have a Great Plains cedar right here, 4.5 meters wide. It's a pretty good one. Same one you start with on some other base maps. It does not come with a fertilizer attachment. You might want to get that from the shop. Okay, you have the Massey Ferguson 8570, and over here you have your header and a trailer. This is a silo slash shed, so you dump and pick up right there, and it holds 1,000,000 liters, which is pretty good. You got a nice flat area over here, which is one of the few flat areas you have. I put a greenhouse there in the corner. It fit nicely. Okay, we're going to run down here. Straight away, you have your one and only field. However, you have some around here that you could purchase. Let me show you on the map there. That's this one. You could purchase this one, that one. These two are the easiest to get to right there. And they're just over 100 grand, 112, 135. So just to give you an idea for that. But see the tracks I'm making? After a while, it got so ruddy, I could only go like 3 or 4 miles an hour on this road. So what I did is, if you exit the game and come back, the road will be smooth again. So then I put gravel on it, and it didn't get near as ruddy. Okay, we're heading up here. We're still on our land here. Okay, what you have right here is a cow barn. Now, caution, this is a breeding cow barn. What does that mean? Well, you can't put dairy cows in there. So if you go to your menu here for cows, oops, you want to be sure you get the Angus or the Limousine type. Okay, these down here, those are beef cows, not dairy cows. If you put dairy cows in there, you won't make as much money. You can sell them. They don't sell for as much, and you can never get milk. So you don't want to do that. You'd be wasting some money there. And you don't come with any grass equipment. In fact, the equipment you saw already is what you got. But you can get some. You have some loan capacity. All right, now we're going to go through this gate and leave our property, but I wanted to show you something up here that's really interesting, kind of a bonus on this map. All right, up here, close to your farm, right up the street from your cow pen, you get this cool flat area, and it has a shed and a house. But let me show you something. All right, right now we have 100 grand. I'm going to purchase this thing. Okay, I can buy it for 69,000 and change. Okay, we just bought it. So we're down to 30, but check this out. I'm going to sell my house because I don't need a house. I already have it. And I really don't need this up here, so I'm going to use the area for something else. Okay, I made a $3,000 profit, and I now own this land. So there you go. I have this nice flat area up here that I can put something, a hay barn, a chicken pen, greenhouses, whatever you want to put in there, and you pretty much got it for free. So that's a sweet deal right there, and it's right by your farm. So that's something you want to consider. All right, let me show you where we are on the map one more time. So this goes down to your farm again, and this goes out here toward these other fields and these other roads up here. Now, let me show you something. You have some other farms you could purchase. Okay, this one's interesting because you're in the water. Okay, but this farm consists of a silo, a shed, and a little house, kind of like what you have without the cow barn. So, if you didn't want to do the cows, you could always sell your farm and buy this. Now, keep in mind that is not a field you own. Well, you have this one. This is water, though. But you do have that small field right there. Okay, so it's a pretty cool little farm if you want to do that. Okay, here's some fields you can get. This is just a meadow. Okay, but something, somewhat usable land. Okay, this one is just a house. That's it, nothing else. You do have some areas where you can buy some forestry. Some of these areas that it has trees, a lot of areas that have just trees. Now, the coolest farm is this one, the nice biggest one, and it's by some big fields, but it's 283,000. Let's just take a look. Look at this house. It's pretty nice. Very nice house. You cannot go in them though. That's a little disappointing. Comes with a nice barn too. You can even get a small harvester in here. Look at that. Pretty cool. Big side over here. And you have the same silo. However, it has been expanded to hold like a gazillion liters of goods. Okay, so this is a pretty nice farm here. Does not come with any fields for that 283. So you'd have to buy one of these adjoining fields, and they are not cheap. Okay. Okay, that one's 850. Now you could probably get this one for 197. All right, now let me show you something else unique on this map. All right, if you go over to this area, let me show you something cool here. Okay, this is the lime station. You can come here and get lime for your farm, or you can buy it from the shop, per pallet. But what you can do too is buy these little sections. Okay, like we're going to buy that for 17,000. Look at this. I just bought this. I own all this lime. So you can use it for your farm for 17 grand, or you could take a dump truck, load it up if you have a front end loader, and take it over here to the lime merchant and sell it. And let me show you something on the prices. Now, even if you didn't do that, you can buy lime from here. All right, look at your lime prices. Okay, the lime station, you can buy it for $472. You can sell it at the merchant for $687. Now, if you buy that little section like I did and load it, it's all profit. That's $687. It's all because you didn't pay anything. You've already bought it. So each load is just profit. Or you could just fill up a truck at 472 per thousand and take it over there and sell it for 687 per thousand. And you're going to make a profit too. Not the easiest in and out of here. The road over there is kind of treacherous and has some water in it, but it's doable. This is the way you get out, right through this water, okay, and then up this hill. All right, let's hop back down to your farm. That is pretty much the map. So there's a lot to do here. It has a lot of detail. You got a mountainous area over here. You can go to the north end and have not completely flat, but some flatter terrain, not quite as mountainous as you have over here. Okay, so this is a great map. It's a lot of fun to play. And that's it. So I'm Farmer Teacher. Share this with your farming buddies, and I'll see you on the next go round. Bye-bye.